My mom gave me the Most Valuable Son award a few years after my father died. Right out of college, I had the opportunity to work for Joseph E. Seagram and Sons. Where else could a guy get paid to drink? I loved my job. After a few years of drinking, I thought there had to be another way to accomplish my goals. All the managers above me were divorced, or their marriages were deeply fractured. And what were the odds that I'd be in charge of such a large company? I had to change direction. I took a deep leap of faith and began working for Advanced Communications, selling a device that could send messages to large audiences. Actually, the machine was a computer terminal where you could type a message and send it to a printer via a phone line, one message at a time. Then it would dial the next printer, and so on, and so on, and so on. It would take some time to send 400 messages. I found an oil company who wanted to send price changes to the wholesalers on a daily basis. This was a huge win for them. Remember, this was before fax machines. Back in the day, there was nothing like this around, but you still had to work around the setbacks. The printer was only 20 columns wide, so you had to send a really short message. How do you set up the printer? If the printer was shared, you had to train a few people to answer the phone and print out the message. If the printer was on a dedicated line, you had to get the line installed first. The computer terminal sent it out, one at a time. Could you broadcast the send? These things needed to be worked out. While I was trying to gain traction in the oil companies, my father died of a heart attack. I went to New Jersey for the funeral. I lived in California at the time. I told my mom I would call her every week. And I did. The reason I would wait till Saturdays to call? My monthly phone bill for calling my mom was between $40 and $60. That was in the 80s, and that was a lot of money. I would call on Saturdays because it was half the price of calling during the work week. I visited New Jersey for Christmas in 1986. She gave me my presents, and then she gave me the Most Valuable Son award. I asked why, and she responded, "You call me every week and ask how I am doing. I really appreciate that." It's amazing, all the things that stick with you after all these years. I still have the award, and I look at it whenever I'm feeling down. It gives me comfort.